Hey everybody, welcome back to We Watched a Movie. It's been a little while since we've had one of these episodes. It's me, Finn, from Game Night. We're here with one of our new creators, Brandon.
Hey!
And he and I are going to discuss 1984's Repo Man, starring Emilio Estevez and Harry Dean Stanton. Alright, so what did you think?
This was my first time seeing Repo Man, and at first I wasn't sure where it was going to go. It has an excellent intro where it introduces you to the sci-fi of it all, and then it becomes very real world. And at first you're kind of like trying to follow this character, like, how's this going to play back in? I felt like it was a long way around to the end, but it came to a satisfying conclusion. And all in all, I thought it was a very enjoyable 1980s sci-fi flick. Took an interesting shot at the alien motif, and it did. I feel like it did a couple cool things, including not feeling like it needed to over-analyze or over-explain itself to you. Almost the entire time, it wanted to keep you in a state of, where's my money, my very practical day-to-day, what are these human relationships? But at the same time, it's strangely dealing with this overarching sci-fi ideas, and I found that very interesting.
It definitely, as you said, it doesn't really try to give you too many clues as to, like, okay, this is our world. It doesn't do a whole lot of world building. It just kind of throws you into it, and then slowly as you go through the film, you get little tidbits here and there of, the preacher that's on TV, that you constantly see throughout it, who, and of course, again, shows up at the end when they bring all of the religious guys in to try to tame the car down, and settle the car down. They do that, there's the whole thing with all of the,
the generic food products?
Food, yeah,
oh,
exactly.
yeah. There's
thing.
That's one of the greatest tropes in it,
yeah.
is that they are constantly just having to eat generic food products. You have that generic beer, generic drink where it's like blue with white lettering.
Yeah.
The extra dry gin is clearly made by the same people who made the beer. Food he takes out of the fridge, it's just a can with food on it, and he's eating out of it, and no one draws any attention to it.
Right.
It's subtle, it adds a hokey note, but like it's funny.
Yeah.
Because they don't take it as funny. They aren't trying to be
they're just,
comical
it's
about
just
it.
what it is.
Yeah, it's just the reality of the production.
Right.
And it adds this layer of like, oh yeah, sure, I'm watching a movie and it has production realities, but like they come out as fun cheese.
Yeah.
They come out as fun cheese, which actually would be a great name for one of the things that they had the fake blue label on, fun cheese. I thought there were some really cool juxtapositions in it. Like it is an alien movie, and even there's a character who is crazy and has a long discussion with the Emilio Estevez character, who's kind of a repo man inside the story about his alien conspiracy theories and stuff, and he talks about how many people are abducted in like South America by the aliens, and he's pointing that out. But kind of the juxtaposition of that is that they are repo men, and their job is to go and forcefully take all these cars, right? So they're kind of these forceful takers, and they get sucked into the whole alien conspiracy underground stuff. I thought that was an interesting correlation they made there.
Definitely.
It's funny how it just plays in, like, the nature of their job and their very practical motivations pulled them into this sci-fi adventure. Like they weren't trying to get sucked in. They weren't aware of the magical nature of what they were doing.
Yeah, the closest that, out of all of them to really kind of knowing what is going on or being involved in the conspiracy at all would be Otto. Just because of his relationship with Emilio Estevez's character, just because of his relationship with the girl that he meets, and the fact that she's part of that secret alien organization, and their connection. He's really the closest one. Like, everybody else is just trying to get that 20 grand that they're going to get from repoing this alien technology Chevy Malibu from the 60s.
I have to say, the male-female relationships in this movie are hilarious. The speed at which they happen and the lines dropped only work if you're Emilio Estevez in a movie.
But and also some of the awkward moments too, like some of the just almost gut-wrenchingly awkward moments, like the moment when after the first time that they've met and they've already had sex, and then he's expecting it when he meets her again at her workplace, and then so he's standing there, no pants on. She's slapped him like twice, and he's still chuckling about the whole thing, you know. And I just love those kind of severely awkward moments that happen throughout that movie. Like
There's some things that would end in lawsuits in the modern age.
Right, exactly.
That back then they're like, oh well, it's a punk rock dude.
Right.
Of course he took his pants off at your workplace and tried to. But yeah,
all it elicits is just a kind of a look of derision from the one lady who walks in to tell her that they've got a meeting, you know, and like that's the only thing she does. She just kind of gives them this scowl and then just walks out of the room, as opposed to being like, "There's a pantless guy in here. I should maybe call the authorities or get security in here to kick him out."
At least make sure she's all right. Like she doesn't even like question, is that okay? Because she's hitting him.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh well, you guys are into whatever you're into.
Weird. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You know?
No, the sexual. Whereas the 1980s, like. It's very evident, and it's the punk rock feel of one of the primary bad guys is a group of like 3 punk rockers that know Otto, the main character played by Emilio Estevez, and they're going around and they're committing crimes, but they're literally like, hey, I'm gonna go commit some crime.
Right.
Like, I mean, I'm not being like, that's literally the line. Like, we need to go commit some crime.
Yeah, let's go commit some crime.
That's what we do.
Right.
And they're like, that's what punk rockers do. They commit crimes.
I love also that they're constantly speaking with these faux British accents, but it's only those 3 characters, the 3 punk rock, his old friends.
Right.
But yeah, so that was Repo Man, one of the 1980s underground gems. If you get a chance, you should check it out. I think it's a fairly fun, weird, quirky sci-fi film. Brandon, we appreciate you coming by, man.
Yeah, thanks for
doing
having
this
me.
episode with us.
That's fun.
And until next time, we'll catch you later.
See ya.
Hey everybody, I hope you liked that episode of We Watched a Movie. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Until next time, we'll see you later.